I ngā iwi o te motu, I ngā hau e whā, e rangatira mā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. And I'm welcoming everyone from wherever you are tonight as people of the land, as our distinguished leaders of our industry. And I'm bringing us all together for a wonderful celebration of women in dairy. I'm Julia Jones, and it's my absolute pleasure to be part of this event tonight, where we come together and we are just celebrating the awesome things that women have done, and it gives us an opportunity to also celebrate the wider industry. The Dairy Women's Network is an incredible network. So their purpose is empowering farming businesses to thrive with knowledge and connections. The Dairy Women's Network is a network of decision makers, leaders, enthusiasts, forward thinkers, and it's just full of people who really want the best for our industry. It's a home for men and women to network, collaborate and learn from each other. It's a special support platform and is one of the biggest in the dairy industry. And it's something that the network are very proud of and have worked very hard to build. Tonight we celebrate dairying women who are inspirational, who have shown excellence in leadership across the community, their businesses and within the wider industry. What's more, they are making a difference in the dairy industry, in their dairying businesses, and as I said before, in the wider communities. Now look, this isn't exactly how we all imagined tonight would go. I guess we all thought we'd be sitting at dinner and sitting together, but you know, we don't get to choose the cards that we get handed, but we certainly can choose how we play them. And there is no reason why we can't make this an incredibly special night for all of the women who are finalists and everyone who is watching to remember. Whether you're at home in your best frock, your finest suit, I got dressed up, I've done my hair all by myself and my makeup, I've got amazing shoes on, and I have my pants on. No shorts tonight, no gumboots. So look, whether you're sitting there in your pajamas or maybe you're sitting in your undies on the couch, whatever you're doing, cheer loud and help us celebrate these wonderful women tonight. And I really want to take this opportunity to celebrate the wider ag industry. I think what we need to remember is that to get our beautiful nutrition from our farm to families and people's fridges, it takes a whole lot of people. So it takes our tanker drivers, our scientists, our vets, our red meat farmers, our arable farmers, our horticulture farmers, of course our dairy farmers, and many, many more. So a huge thank you to everyone out there who is such a big part of it, because it's a really beautiful part of New Zealand that we're incredibly proud of. And also a huge thank you to all of those, and I hope there are people watching that maybe aren't farmers, but just absolute enthusiast dairy consumers. Thank you to you all for continuing to love our product that we are very, very proud to produce. Keep up the good work, keep consuming, maybe double your intake, it's good for you. Look, one of the Dairy Women's Network's values is standing tall together, listening, encouraging and supporting. And this is really something that's very evident amongst the women tonight. Now, the Regional Leaders Award is, the Regional Leaders in the Dairy Women Management Team are also out there tonight, all dressed up and celebrating, because everybody in this network works incredibly hard to create the network here for women and for the industry. This year is the first year for the Regional Leader of the Year. The award celebrates inspiration and excellence at grassroots. This is an acknowledgement of the contribution of our volunteer regional leaders who make up the dairy community and Dairy Women's Network. We'd like to thank our judges, David Rayner from Crombie Lockwood, Jane Bryce, beautiful Jules Benton from Dairy Women's Network CEO, and it's now my absolute pleasure to introduce the finalists. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the fantastic comments that came from the judges. So we'll start with Jessica Goodright. The judges said, a willingness to step up and take on new challenges, does not seek personal recognition. People are at the heart of who she is and why she is part of the Dairy Women's Network. Inspirational and likes to inspire people and grow teams, is inclusive, is proud to be part of the dairy industry and wants people to thrive. Jessica is authentic. For Jessica, what leadership means to her is inspiring people to be the best they can be personally. She wants to make a difference through encouraging more pride in dairying. Nothing stops Jessica from getting things done. And next, Rebecca Green. The judges said, Rebecca shows energy, enthusiasm, embraces opportunities, is a self-starter, a team player, loves bringing people together, has a huge future in the industry, and is very much committed to her leadership journey. She has a passion for people and helping others. She is honest, inclusive, and overall her passion was second to none. Her attitude, excellence, and excellent desire to be better and described as taking the bull by the horns, which I absolutely love. Rebecca is a woman who just gets stuff done and to a very, very high standard. Next, Sue Skelton. Sue embraces opportunities, is practical, is a lifetime learner, has a willingness to give, is absolutely one of a kind. A strong connector, is incredibly inclusive, and Sue leaves a lasting impression on people with her inclusive leadership style. And she believes there is a place for all. She is a good listener and supports and encourages the next generation of farming women. Tanya Burrows. Tanya shows strong leadership skills, is passionate about the industry, has a willingness to give back and share her experience along the way. Tanya is collaborative, articulate, and has a very strong leadership journey. She is very self-aware and has a strong passion for people. Tanya is known for helping people to move forward, sharing her knowledge and encouragement. She encourages and inspires Dairy Woman Network members, and people naturally gravitate to her open, honest, and caring personality. Now, look, it's my absolute pleasure now to introduce David Rayner from Crombie Lockwood, who is going to say some words and announce our winner.
Hi, everyone. Just a quick bit of background first in terms of who we are and why we're involved in these awards. So Crombie Lockwood is an insurance broker. We have about 25 branches across New Zealand, and we have a wide range of involvement in the rural sector, including partnerships with Fonterra Farm Source, with ANZ Bank, and in general with farmers across the country. So we've been involved with Dairy Women's Network for over the last 2 years, and we really enjoy the relationship. So when this opportunity came up, we were excited to be involved. We see it as a great opportunity to recognise the contribution that the regional leaders make in their communities. And we appreciate the opportunity to recognise this through this award tonight. So just to recap, the prize that goes with this award is a 2-day attendance at the New Zealand Women's Leadership Symposium, which is being held in Auckland, currently proposed for September, plus 2 mentor sessions that go with that prize. So yeah, without any further ado, it's my great pleasure to present the award tonight to Tanya Burrows.
Yay! So Tanya, we'd love you to say a few words.
I've got a prize here.
We'll get that in the post.
Yes.
Oh.
Hi everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm a bit shocked. I guess for me, I'm totally astounded and honoured, and sorry.
I apologise. What does this mean for you, Tanya?
I think it's just a really special acknowledgement of the passion and enthusiasm that we have for the industry, and for me and my family, it's a real team effort, and I really get that team vibe when I work with Dairy Women's Network as well. And I guess I really love to give back to our community, so it's a really huge privilege to be in the situation where I could grow my skills in that area to be able to support us going forward. So I'm totally ecstatic actually. That's really cool. Thank you so much. And I just want to acknowledge also Renee Fatui and Chantel Whalen and Rebecca Green, who's also another finalist for my nominations. And just say a massive thank you to Crombie Lockwood and also to Dairy NZ, because I support this award and also the leadership development within Dairy Women's Network. Yeah, thank you. That's amazing.
Huge congratulations, Tanya. Thank you for everything that you've done and your contribution. Please celebrate. Please make the most of this. I know I can't, boogie with you later to celebrate, but I hope that you guys raise a glass of milk or something to celebrate, wine if you want, and huge congratulations. And I'm sending you a virus-free hug through the internet.
Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you.
Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Alison Gibb to say a few words. Alison is a trustee on the Dairy Women's Network, and she's just going to talk us through a few things.
Hello, everybody. So this evening for the Fonterra Dairy Woman of the Year, we have 3 amazing women as our finalists. And each one of them is extremely passionate and enthusiastic about the dairy sector, although working within the dairy industry in quite different ways. So for the last 6 years, I've had the privilege of leading the judging panel for this award, but sadly, this is my last year, as it's time to hand over the reins and allow someone else to enjoy this amazing experience. When I look back over the years at the previous winners, all of them have come from grassroots farming in some way or another, whether they were born into it, married into it, or chose it as their career path. But this isn't an award for grassroots farming, but to celebrate and acknowledge how these women have stepped up beyond the farm gate to lead in their communities, at regional level, and are beginning now to embark at the national level. It also recognises that these women haven't yet reached their full potential, but are on a trajectory to make a profound difference in the dairy industry. Lastly, I would like to thank the judges I have worked with during the last 6 years for their commitment, their candour, and preparedness to work as a team in order to reach a collaborative decision. It has been an amazing journey and an absolute privilege, and now we actually get to hear the finalists.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alison. Look, the Fonterra Dairy Woman of the Year is in its 9th year. It's proudly sponsored by Fonterra Milk Supply, and the award really celebrates the advances and the real difference that women make within the dairy industry. We'd like to thank the judges. I don't envy the judges. Knowing the women that are finalists, I absolutely don't in any way envy the task of getting down to a winner. We'd like to thank Jeanette Rozanowski from Fonterra, the Director of Executive Talent, Graham Fitzgerald, Key Accounts Manager for the North Island for Balanced Agri-Nutrients, Loshley Manicum, our 2008 Fonterra Dairy Woman of the Year. I was actually sitting next to her when she won that and just about deafened her by screaming with excitement when she won. Sandy Burham from Play CLC, and Alison Gibb, who we've just heard from now. Now I'm going to take the opportunity now to read out the judges' comments of the finalists, and so we'll start with Ashley Campbell. The judges said, Ashley exuded considerable enthusiasm, passion, and unashamed ambition to succeed in the dairy industry. She articulates well, recognising her strengths, while demonstrating a preparedness to express her vulnerability. The words they would describe her with were honest, motivated, positive, driven, and engaging. Describing her leadership style as relatable, Ashley believes in a work hard and earn respect ethic in order to build good working relationships and develop trust. She describes the dairy industry as an awesome place, providing pathways that can take you to wonderful places. As one of our youngest finalists, Ashley has achieved a great deal. She was the first ever female finalist in the 2016 Ahu Whenua Young Māori Dairy Farmer of the Year Award. She's been recognised for her leadership qualities at the New Zealand, and as part of the New Zealand Young Farmers Board, and has received excellent awards and was appointed as the chair of the New Zealand Farmers Board, the first woman to be in this position in 12 years. And last year, she was the finalist in the rural category of the New Zealand Woman of Influence Awards. As a technical manager, Ashley oversees 8 farms, that's 8,100 cows for Ngāi Tahu farming, responsible for assisting with the management and the performance of the dairy farms, requiring strong empathy for the practicalities of farming, but taking into consideration the business and environmental issues as well. Potential development lies in the opportunity for self-reflection to identify her personal drivers from within in order to fulfill her full potential as a leader. Next, we've got Natasha Maguire. Natasha is a co-founder and director of Farm Medics. A microbiologist, Natasha has personally sought answers to the management of herd health in order to prevent new infections and reduce the use of antibiotics. Describing words for her are genuine, courageous, focused, humility, and visionary. Natasha has heavily invested her time working tirelessly alongside farmers, developing tools and processes to reduce cases of mastitis and other infectious diseases, always with the sole focus of reducing waste, a challenge she has often seen and had her banging her head against the wall and banging against general convention. Her driver is to challenge the norms in a positive way and provide solutions in her words. I love that people get excited that what I do isn't about compliance, but it's about solutions. Winner of the Kudos Science Trust Food Ag Award in 2017, Natasha is driven to do more to empower farmers to understand animal health and take full responsibility for preventing new infections by arming them with knowledge. She says the incentive being healthier animals, outstanding milk quality, and reduced drug costs and usage completely slashed. Development opportunities for Natasha would be to take time to invest in herself, reflect upon her strengths as a leader, and develop a strategy that take her to the next level. And Heather Mackay. Heather describes her leadership style as calm and inclusive and says, I like to coach in order to motivate and encourage those around me. It sits with who I am as a person. She believes that the dairy sector provides a great opportunity for people to grow, develop, and connect, and is fundamental to ongoing success of the industry, and I would add on that, probably our country. Her describing words are enabler, articulate, focused, measured, and integrity. As a graduate of the Development West Coast Leadership and Governance course in 2016 and past tutor of the Diploma in Agribusiness on the West Coast, Heather is currently a consents and compliance manager for the West Coast Regional Council. As an equity partner in her family farming operation, her strong interest lies in her connection between farming and environment, and is currently targeting her personal development opportunities to enable her to have more influence across the industry. Heather's work in the environmental space has been inspirational, both in farmer mentoring capacity and as part of the regional cross-industry leadership group, formed to develop a collaborative submission in response to the essential freshwater package. Opportunities for Heather lie in developing her why, to articulate her vision and develop the strategy to enable her to fulfill her goals. Congratulations to all three of you. We're actually going to hear from Trish before we hear the winner. So Trish, I'd love to invite you down in your beautiful sparkly dress to talk us through what did winning this award in 2019 mean to you?
Thanks, JJ. Absolute privilege to be here tonight. You know, it's a little bit sad in some ways because this is the end of my reign, and it does have a little bit of a mixed emotion with it. But I'm so excited to see what one of those three fabulous finalists actually, you know, get to say that they are the 2020 winner. So it's been a life-changing year. And you can see on the screen now, you know, winning that award last year has absolutely catapulted me into doing things that I would never have considered possible for little old Trish Rankin. So I did say in my in my acceptance speech last year that it felt like the year of the Trish, and it really has been. It's just been an amazing year, filling up sort of my needs and getting to do stuff that I want to do after a busy sort of 15 years of raising kids and being the general farm assistant. So yeah, so thank you so much. Moving through the slides, you know, I've put together some busy slides because it's been a really busy year. So this one is just, you know, trying to capture just the spotlight that you got put into. So, you know, on there, me winning was on the News Hub website, and you know, going for World Milk Day with the photo at the top on the right there, you know, that was such a cool photo. The Maunga was in there, my award, and a glass of milk for World Milk Day, and that photo just got picked up by so many journalists and is used quite a lot now around the industry. A whole pile of headlines that I've just captured, and that's just a few of them. You know, one of the special things about winning is that the reporters know that you're a really intelligent, passionate woman, and they want your opinion about things. So, you know, I've had some really funny conversations with some of the top agri sector reporters. I've been in the middle of teaching a class and get a text from Esther from Stuff wanting me to comment on the Yokeman Phoenix's comments from the Oscars, and I have to reply to them straight away. So, you know, just amazing media relationships have been built. You know, I've been presenting at Dairy Women's Network events just about me and my story, and about backing yourself and doing something a little bit different. And it's just been such a special time for being in the spotlight. You know, I've connected with so many people who I would never have thought was in my realm of connection before. You know, Jacinda Ardern at Field Days last year, as soon as Dairy NZ saw me there with the kids, they're like, right, can we just plonk you literally in the path of Jacinda Ardern, who will give you like a 27-second window to shake your hand and say hello. Right through to, you know, opposition leaders of political parties, you know, popping into Fonterra and having the big screen, you know, welcome you when you walk into the Fonterra building. CEOs of some of our Dairy Women's Network sponsors. And just an amazing opportunity to again present at Dairy Women's Network events. That's North Canterbury. And I popped down there just to talk about my waste and Kellogg project that I'd done, as well as winning the award. And then on there, I've just captured a few of those photos because my husband actually got to be part of the prize. And the fact that when I went to Harvard, Glenn actually came over and did do a little bit of touring around the state. So we're only there for 10 days. So we squeezed in a lot, and it was about -6 on most of those days. But, you know, just having that opportunity, you know, a year ago, there's no way I would have thought I'd been in Washington and New York and Boston, standing in Boston Common, which was founded in 1634, you know, going to, you know, one of the world's oldest universities that's almost 400 years old. Just absolutely mind-blowing experiences. And moving on through, you know, I've also been doing some MBA level study. I've been doing a postgrad in innovation, enterprise and circular economy. So that's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving, because I just had an assignment due last week and I've got one due in July. But just amazing to have the ability to financially afford to go out and do that. And of course, the highlight of the award was going to Harvard. The International Agribusiness Seminar is held at Harvard Business School, and 4 days of really intense case study learning where you go and you sit in Harvard University for a start, which is kind of a little mind-blowing anyway. And you also just study with some really interesting people where you do get put into subgroups. And so down on the bottom left there, you can see, you know, that's the subgroup of people that you kind of have the same bedrooms and shared kitchen living with. You know, there's CEOs of Canada's pension fund, you know, managing trillions of dollars. Just what the people that you meet, which would never have been possible. I would not have been able to write an application form to attend that, just being little old Trish Rankin dairy farmer. But the minute that I got to write Trish Rankin New Zealand Dairy Woman of the Year, that opened those doors, and forever grateful for that experience. Just amazing. And just on that, you know, when I did win, and I actually talked to JJ quite a lot about it, you know, what could I do with that money that was going to make a big difference? And very much be bold, be daring, do something that you could never afford to do without that prize money. And that was Julia's good advice, and her good advice about looking at the Harvard Agribusiness Seminar. And so I completely encourage the people who are finalists. This will open doors for you. The winner with that $20,000 prize, absolutely amazing amount, and go forth and conquer, because it is going to be an amazing year for you. And and again, just Fonterra Dairy Women's Network, you've made my life. It's been an amazing experience, and very, very from the bottom of my heart, a very big thank you.
Hey, and look, Trisha, I'd love to add on to that. You've done a beautiful job of sharing your knowledge, sharing your learning. It didn't stop with you. You have made sure that you have paid it forward multiple times over, and a huge thank you to you for doing such an exceptional job of that, and doing a beautiful job of representing the industry over the last year and beforehand, and you will continue to go on and do so, I know. So thank you so much. Now, this is the big bit. I'm going to introduce Richard. So Richard Allen is the Group Director for Fonterra Farm Source, and he has the absolute pleasure of having a few words, chatting with us for a bit, but then announcing the winner of the Fonterra Dairy Woman of the Year Award.
Tēnā koutou katoa, kua tae mai nei I tēnei rā. Ka mihi hoki ki te kaupapa o te rā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Richard Allen toku ingoa, ko te kai whakahaere o Fonterra Farm Source. Kia ora, my name is Richard Allen. It's my absolute privilege to be here tonight on behalf of our cooperative, albeit virtually, but to present the winner of the Fonterra Women's Dairy Award. Thank you very much to the Women's Network for the opportunity. And I guess I just wanted to start out by just calling out everyone who's been involved in pulling together these virtual awards. Just amazing, the hustle, the grit, the determination to pull it together, to make sure these things happen. It's so important for our industry. So well done to everyone who's lent a hand to pulling this together. It's an awesome event. Tonight, we are absolutely here to commend and recognise your leadership as dairy women, about taking down boundary fences, about leading the way, leading the change, and taking forward our agricultural industry. I'm really proud to be here to do a small part to recognise the incredible role and contribution women make to our industry, to our wider communities, and to New Zealand as a whole. As farming women, many of you will lead multi-million-dollar businesses. You are skilled business people. You use sophisticated tools to develop technical knowledge. You manage financial aspects of your business, your strategists, your innovators, your change agents, and your contribution to the New Zealand economy is vital. Your dexterity and your creativity is exactly what we're going to need to get us through what is going to be a challenging few months for our country as a whole. Fonterra would not be what it is today. It would not be the cooperative that it is today without the strength, the know-how, and the loyalty of all our shareholders. She's been a bit of a tough year this year, hasn't it? It certainly hasn't been easy. We had some devastating floods in the South Island through Matoda and up through Rangitata. It's been a very dry summer and continues to be a dry autumn for many of our farmers in the North Island. And now we're dealing with COVID, the disruption, the change in practices, the lockdown, and the isolation. Any one of these things on their own would be a huge event, a huge economic and psychological event for our industry. But it's when you put them all together in such quick succession that we really are relying on the resilience and the toughness and the grit of our dairy women, of our dairy industry, of our farming families and our rural communities. It's really critical we continue to look after each other through these times. We all know that COVID will continue to have an impact on the health and well-being of our people, of our economies, of the wider New Zealand, and also economies and communities around the world. We don't know how long for, but likely to be deep into next year. The global recession will continue to impact people's lives in meaningful ways. The scale of that impact is unknown, but as a food producing country with a really resilient dairy sector, New Zealand is better placed than many to come out of this okay. Dairy farmers are some of the best at weathering adverse events. You're a resilient bunch. I've been immensely proud of some of the stories I've heard of how our farmers have pulled together to help one another through. Whether it's been a quick phone call or just getting on with the job on the farm, juggling kids at home, not at school, whilst trying to manage ensuring the cows get milked and the farm stays on track is no mean feat. It's going to be our dairy industry, and it's going to be the strength of our dairy industry, the talent and the resilience of leaders like yourselves, who's going to help New Zealand through these unusual times and out the other side. Fonterra has your back, and we're here to support in any way we can. And that brings me to why these awards are so important. All our previous winners, kia ora Trish, continue to lead the way. They continue to make a contribution. They demonstrate what women can achieve in the rural sector and the dairy industry, not just for their families and their businesses, but for their communities and the wider New Zealand as a whole. While we have to pick a winner tonight, it's not just winners that make contributions. I know all of you step up and make a difference on your own farms, in your neighbourhoods, schools, workplaces, and local communities every single day. Fonterra is so proud to support these awards and do our very small bit in recognising the huge contribution women make to our industry. We recognise those women achieving great things and, most importantly, doing what we can to help them on their leadership journey. No other award in New Zealand recognises and encourages the capability and success of women in the dairy industry like these. Congratulations to Ashley, Heather, Natasha for being finalists this year. We've seen another year of incredibly impressive finalists who continue to drive our industry forward and make a positive difference to their respective communities. Thank you so much for your dedication and your commitment to our industry. And I guess with that, without further ado, it's my absolute pleasure to announce the 2020 Fonterra Dairy Woman of the Year is Ashley Campbell. Kia ora, Ashley, congratulations.
Clap, 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 clap. We'd be cheering if we were sitting in all having dinner. Ash, please come and say some words. Congratulations.
I think Tanya set me off. Can you hear me?
We can.
All the tears are in the house tonight, aren't they?
It's okay, tears are good. Tears are a perfectly beautiful thing that shows how incredibly proud and incredibly driven our women are in the industry.
Wow. Wow. I'm honestly shocked right now. I cannot believe this. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. I'm absolutely, completely, utterly filled with gratitude to receive the Fonterra Award for 2020. It really just makes me value the support that I have had the last 10 years whilst being involved in this amazing industry. My whānau, my friends, the many industry connections, mentors, employers, people, everything. And I think that really is shown in our industry. And especially right now with everything going on with COVID, and to mimic what Richard said before, you know, people, we're here for each other, we look after each other, and I'm so proud of the way our industry has acted in recent times and the challenges that we've had the last few years. You know, women, we play a vital role here in our dairy industry. Gosh, there's many hats we put on. And we do it because we love it. And the great thing about the Dairy Women's Network is it actually brings us together to connect with each other, to share our stories, to inspire, to grow our knowledge with each other as well, because we're a powerhouse. We're in this together. I just really, really want to take the opportunity to thank Natasha and Heather doing this alongside me this year. It's been a pretty unique situation that we've found ourselves in, and And although we haven't met each other face to face yet, we've had some amazing opportunities to connect via email. And I'm really, really going to value the opportunity when we can meet face to face and talk, because they are incredible women at what they do. The other person I'd really like to thank is Renee Bartui. She nominated me for this, and she's awesome at what she does, and she's really one of those people that needs to be acknowledged in our industry as well as a powerhouse. She is out there doing what she loves day in, day out, and she makes me smile, and I appreciate it, and I thank her from the bottom of my heart for nominating me for this award. Congrats, Tanya. Gosh, I'm probably crying more than you and the other finalists as well. I hope we have an amazing night celebrating tonight. The one thing I would just like to say before I sign off is thanks to Fonterra. I mean, these awards wouldn't be here and happening if it wasn't for Fonterra getting in behind us and supporting us and growing our industry and the future of our industry, and the future not only for myself but for other young wahine out there. I mean, I hope that the recognition of me winning this award showcases that anything is achievable if you put your heart to it and put your soul to it. I just want to say one more thing, and I'm sorry if I'm waffling, but Manaaki whenua, Manaaki tangata, haere whakamoa. It's a lovely Māori proverb, whakatauki, and it represents care for the land, care for the people, and go forward. And that's us. That's our industry. That's what we're here for. We're all here to go forward and smash it.
And set our future generations up for success, right? Now remember, it's not just about tonight, Ash. You've got a whole 12 months ahead of you. It's just like a birthday. It's never a day. For me, it's a month. For you, this is going to be 12 months of celebrating. Huge congratulations. You're a beautiful human, and and you know, this is well deserved. I'm sure your Ngaitahu family will be off the chart celebrating this. So once they see it, I'm sure your phone will be just blowing up. So huge congratulations, and I look forward to giving you a big hug of congratulations and maybe sharing a glass of wine once we can connect in person.
Oh, thank you so much, JJ. I'm honestly looking forward to the next 12 months. I cannot wait to get out there once the lockdown finishes and get out there and represent the Dairy Women's Network and represent Fonterra and meet so many people and just really shout from the top of the roof what an amazing industry this is.
Awesome. Well, have a good night. Go crack a bottle of wine. Right. Well, huge congratulations again to Tanya and to Ash. What a night. It's online. I know it's not the same as being there, but it's still been fun. I've still felt the nerves. I've still felt the excitement. Another thank you to Fonterra. You know, Fonterra has actually been part of my life for all of my career. I mean, I haven't worked for them, but I love what they do, and they are such big supporters of this award and continue to be, and we're incredibly grateful for that. Look, this is the bit normally where we would, you know, go waddle away in our shoes, go get another bottle of wine or whatever, of water, and have a bit of a dance and a celebration. And you know, we can't all do that right now, but there's no reason why people can't get out there, have a bit of fun. Please celebrate. Please get on social media and congratulate all of these women, the finalists, the winners. Let's really celebrate this industry. Let's take this fabulous opportunity to really make some lemonade out of lemons. And although we're locked in, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean we can't celebrate. And this whole COVID thing has really made us realize how valuable, important, and beautiful our ag and dairy industry is. And so let's get out there and celebrate. I would love to be showing you my dance moves now, but I have been told not to. That's fine. You can all see me dance another time. To be honest, it's pretty amazing. It's very Beyonce-ish. But what we're going to do now is leave you with a video of the amazing conference organising committee, and they're going to be the entertainment for the evening. So thank you for tuning in. Celebrate hard, and we'll see you later.
Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Gonna throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. Let's have some fun. To the left now. To the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Gonna roll your shoulders. Do the slip and slide. This next part's my favorite part, cause it's time to shine. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. It's simple, you can do it. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now cool down, have a good time. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the butterfly, have a good time. Round, round, round and round you go. It's time to show out right now and take to the floor. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. Take it down now, take it down now. Take it down now, take it down now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Take it down and crisscross. Bring it up now, crisscross. Do whatever you like right here. Just have fun. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down